Hello, hockey fans. Welcome to the beautiful SAIT Arena on this Sunday, April the 15th. We are getting fired up for the Division II championship game here in the Western Recreational Adult Hockey League in Calgary, Alberta. To our broadcast left, we have the Dragons. They are playing in their white uniforms with red stripes, and they are playing the Marshals. The Marshals wearing the green uniforms. They're to our broadcast right. My name's Paul. I'm joined by Desmond. Desmond, how are you?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here this Sunday evening in the SAIT Arena as we're about to honor the national anthem as it is sung. Lots of enthusiasm here today. You can feel the electricity in the air as fans have flocked to fill the stands to see the Dragons square off against the Marshals. And
double elimination format in the Raw playoffs. The Marshals took the easy route. They're undefeated so far. Dragons did have one loss compared to 4 wins. This one-game final is a winner-take-all for bragging rights and the Division II championship for this year. Dragons win the initial face-off. Back to their own zone, then the Marshals pick it up off a check. Marshals channel the puck towards the net. Working the cycle now. The Dragons break it out, send it into center. Flipped up high by the Marshals goalie. Marshals now looking to gain possession in the attacking zone. They don't have it. The Dragons do. Dragons looking for a clean breakout. They throw the puck up the middle. That's usually a no-no in hockey.
They went ahead and did it in between the pipes today for the Dragons. We have number 31, Brett Wigglesworth. 25 games, he had 15 wins, 9 losses. And he's done a good job leading his team to the Div 2 championship.
I just noticed he has a playoff shutout this year. Anytime you see a shutout in men's hockey, that's a pretty impressive stat.
And just to note, Marshall's goaltender is Cody McDade, 16 wins and 8 losses on the regular season. And goaltending's important in championship games.
Cody McDade, one of several McDade brothers to play on the Marshals. It is a brother act.
And those aren't unfamiliar at any level of hockey. We're all no different. And Cody's doing a great job.
His brothers Evan and Kyle play out on the forward ranks with Cody and net. So 3 brothers on the Marshals. And there are several Marshals teams in the Raw League. And a lot of them play on all of them. So they play a fair bit of hockey. Marshals now on the attack. They get the puck in. It is frozen by the Vikings goalie just a minute and a half into our game. Desmond, who are our sponsors today?
Well, we have several sponsors today. The Calgary Sun, Tums, Preparation H, Coffee Crisp, Kit Kat, Nabob.
And I also heard that Tom's House of Pizza is sponsoring us, giving away free pizza to us. Or maybe not, but if they do and you're listening, Tom's, we'll take a free pizza.
Have you ever given McDade a penalty before?
Oh, I'm fairly confident that sometime in my life I have assigned one of the McDade brothers to the penalty box. I don't particularly remember, but it could have happened. Dragons now on the attack. Number 7 has the puck. Goes for the backhand, but fans on it. Here's the Marshals now. They're going to break out of their own zone. Pass through the middle. Marshals on the attack. 4 Dragons back. They are committed to the win. Heavy presence on the back check. And here we're going to have a too many men penalty going against the Dragons on this play, as they had a player jump onto the ice thinking there was a change coming, but there wasn't. A little careless penalty is going to give the Marshals an opportunity to score the first goal of the game.
This is a championship Sunday or 6th game. This is the first too many men call that has been made today.
And the Marshals now on the power play after the too many men call. D-man has it. He walks in, fires a slap shot. Looking for the tip. Don't think they got it. Easy save for the goaltender. And the Dragons send the puck the length of the ice. Now here are the Marshals. They've got control of the puck. And the Marshals now on the left wing. Number 3. He cuts through. The Marshals looking to set thing up. D-to-D pass here. The right side defenseman walks all the way in. He's got control. Looking for a pass on the boards. Marshals getting their cycle game working today. And the Marshals now, they back the puck around. Reverse to the other side. Minute 10 left in the opening power play of the game. Shot comes through. It's deflected wide. Marshals still have it now. Player knocked over in front. In Div 2 hockey, referees tend to let a little bit more of that stuff go.
That's right. We've seen a lot of shorthanded goals today. We'll see what happens this game.
Number 7 for the Dragons had a big slap shot there. Missed by a couple inches for the top right corner.
Marshals set out the other way. Some guys to look out for on the Marshals are Captain Evan McDade, Jordan Penner, A.G. Parkins, with 49, 29, and 24 points respectively. They've had a solid regular season and a good playoff. We'll see what they can bring to their team today.
The Marshals dump it back in. And the Dragons get control and send it all the way back into the Marshall zone. 10 seconds remain in the too many men penalty to the Dragons. Might be an emotional lift to get an early penalty kill.
Yeah. Solid penalty killing by the Dragons. Marshall still keeping up the pressure though, even though the penalty's over.
And the Dragons now, they've got possession in their own zone. Lots of mucking in the corner there. This puck comes out. Here come the Marshals. Shot doesn't make it through, deflected it back to the other corner. Marshals continue on the attack. Back to the D-man. Shot goes through. Number 14 gets it up in the high slot. Takes the shot, worked as a pass, and the Marshals doing a great job of controlling the puck in the attacking zone here. Dragons are a little bit under siege. There's a wrist shot from the corner. Tough angle, no luck. Marshals try to keep it in, they don't. And we have an offside call with 9:44 remaining.
We've completed just over a third of the first period here, and it appears the Marshals have had the majority of the pressure put on the Dragons. A few of the offensive leaders on the Dragons and guys to look out for include Dan Cavanaugh, who posted an amazing 73 points in 28 games during the regular season. He'll be a force to be reckoned with in this final championship game. Marshals continuing to put up good pressure on the Dragons. as they've had the puck the majority of the time.
Puck in the Dragons' corner now. They start out. Looking for the breakout. A little bit of mucking in the corner there. This is what separates the tough hockey players from the weaker ones. The guys who are willing to go into the corner. 24 on the Marshall. He comes through. Little collision there. Yeah. The Marshall's player looks to be shaken up on the play as he did spin around. I don't think there was any intent or maliciousness, if that's a word, on the play. But we do have an injured Marshall's player.
You always get nervous when there's hits close to the players' benches, as you don't have the glass to provide that extra support. Have to take a look at the replay to see the nature of that hit.
And if you're one of the millions of people watching this game on our YouTube broadcast, you do have the ability to go back in time and watch the replay.
And that's the exciting thing about the World Wide Web. People from every continent tuning in to Raw Hockey. No NHL or WHL tonight. Everyone's all eyes on Raw.
And our injured player is back up to his feet on his own accord. Skating off. We'll look for him to return to the ice. Hopefully he's not hurt too bad. You don't wish an injury on your worst enemy.
Now, Paul, we're going to throw out a first question here. With the award, the prize being a Tim Hortons gift card. If you could answer this simple question, why do they freeze hockey pucks before a hockey game? What is the purpose of freezing a hockey puck before a hockey game? If you can answer that question, and our switchboard already lighting up, send the answer in on Twitter, give us a call, let us know, and you'll be able to claim a Tim Hortons gift card as a prize.
So we are on Twitter at Raw_playoffs. Raw being WRAHL.
Pick up a Tim Hortons gift card by being the first to answer, why do we freeze hockey pucks before a hockey game?
And the Marshalls are going in offside here. We've just about reached the halfway point in the first period. No goals yet today. It's been a goaltender's battle so far. They're making all kinds of saves all around the ice.
And it's nice to see lots of kids in the stands today, and that's something that they can look forward to when they grow up, playing in the Raw League, WRAHL. Some kids dream of WHL, NHL. All the kids here today are dreaming to play in the WRAHL.
Well, we've had several times today, we've mentioned that there is limited playoff hockey here in Calgary this year, with both the Flames and the Hitmen failing to make the playoffs. So you can come on down to the State Arena tonight at 8 p.m. We have the Division I championship game being played between the Minnapore Whalers and the Sam Squanches.
You don't even have to like hockey to be here in the State Arena. Our DJ has kept us motivated and pumped up with the good hockey tunes pulsing throughout the arena all day today.
And the Marshalls now, they've got the puck. Plays it in behind the net. Number 3 has it. Cycle it around. The Marshalls working the cycle game. Back to the point. Point shot comes through. Hits number 3. He's knocked over. And I think we're going to see a penalty on the play being assessed. A roughing call. And we can hear the displeasure of the Dragons player about the call. But nonetheless, the Dragons are going to be on the penalty kill for the second time today after a roughing minor.
And again, Dragons successfully killed off their first penalty, and they've been playing some great defensive hockey. Let's hope that trend continues.
And the Marshalls now, they've got the puck on the power play. Number 17 has it. He does a drop pass. Point shot scores! Goalie never saw it, and the Marshalls have gained a 1-0 lead on the power play when a slap shot goes in short side. The goaltender never saw it due to a little traffic in front, and we have a 1-0 Marshalls lead.
Marshall's doing an effective job of creating that traffic right in front of the net. And
Marshall's goal there was scored by number 6, Aaron Nowak.
And
that's his first of the playoffs.
That's right, and Aaron had a consistent regular season though, putting up close to a point a game, and he clearly made no mistake in taking advantage of the traffic in front of the net to get a goal on the short side to put the Marshals up 1-0.
And the Marshals are guilty of icing here. The Dragons set up in the offensive zone here for a face-off. They lose that face-off, goes in the Marshals corner. Puck battle. Marshals come up with it. They're looking for the breakout. Number 6 brings it around. Clean breakout for the Marshals. Down the right wing boards. They're trying to get it towards the middle. Goalie makes an easy save. Rebound was tapped right back to the goalie. Marshals maintain control. And we're going to have another penalty call here.
That looks like a...
This one looks like it's going against the Marshals. A tripping call.
Now, Paul, in your extensive knowledge of hockey rules, what are the rules about diving?
Well, if you're guilty of diving, you can be assessed an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for diving.
That's a rare call. That would happen, I'm guessing.
And today, when there's actual video footage, I imagine you could be assessed a fine to a certain percentage of your salary, as defined by the Royal Players Association.
That's right.
The collective bargaining agreement between Royal and the Royal Players Association. That Marshals penalty went to number 13, Chad Davies, a tripping minor, giving the Dragons a power play opportunity here as they look to even the score. Dragons have it back on the point. Number 5 shoots it through.
That was the Dragons with an opportunity there with a point shot by number 5, Bruce Weatherden. Again, with a solid regular season play. Decent playoffs performance. Not enough to get it by Marshall's goaltender.
And the Dragons now have it. 28 circling around in behind on the point. He puts the puck across the ice. Back to the point now. Number 15 slap shot gets deflected. And the Marshals goaltender McDade is equal to the task. Dragons now have to retreat all the way back down to their end on the iced puck.
1 minute remaining in the penalty kill for the Marshals. Dragons getting to enjoy some more pressure and ice time in the Marshals' end.
Little puck battle right in front of the Marshals' net. Dragons get it deep, but the Marshals have it. D-to-D pass. Number 8 now looks to get it down the ice. He does. Back towards the Dragons goalie. Puck is in the corner. And the puck is looping around now. Here we have the Dragons with the puck in behind the net. Look to pass it back to the D. The Marshals intercept that pass. Marshals now hitting up ice and making changes. Number 3 fires a wrist shot. Goes about 2 feet. All right, we're back after a little Wi-Fi blip here at SAIT.
All right. Oh, and the shot on Marshall's goaltender, loose for a second.
And here we are, the Marshals now. They're heading up the ice. Number 14, one of those crazy McDades. Coming in on the left wing boards. Marshals with a 1-0 lead. 3 minutes remain here in the first period. Marshals have the puck in the corner. They go to center. It's picked up by the Dragons. And the Dragons now, they push it forward. A little bit of contact there. Dragons trying to pick it up in the corner. They do. One of the Marshals players lost the stick, and it went sliding with the players. He's now defending stickless. Slap shot, scores!
Oh!
And number 19 for the Dragons picked up a pass in the high slot, took the time to load the cannon, and fired it low, catcher's side.
And what number was that, Paul, that scored the goal? Dragons in the high slot.
I think it was number 19.
That'd be Joe Bodin. Number 19 of the Dragons, Div 2. Excellent regular season, posting over a point a game. 6 goals, 17 assists. Great job by the Dragons. Very calculated and intentional. Joe Bowden firing away to even out the score with 2 minutes remaining in the first period.
All right.
Brent Wigglesworth of the Dragons, goaltender, doing a great job in between the pipes. A close game so far.
In the wise words of Stomping Tom Connors, it is a 1-1 hockey game here at the State Arena. 2 minutes remain in the first period.
And just a reminder, we have a Tim Hortons gift card up for easy grabs. Just tell us why we freeze hockey pucks before a game. Respond to us on Twitter, get back to us, and you can get a free Tim Hortons gift card.
Okay, Desmond, I've put that question out to the Twitterverse. Tim Hortons gift cards up for grabs.
See what
if you
happens.
could tell us the answer. And the puck is iced there by the Dragons. Now, Desmond, I quite often in the Royal Hockey League on Saturday nights at the Oak Ridge Arena, I referee a team called the Vikings. Well, the Vikings have the exact same jerseys as the Dragons. So I find myself wanting to call the Dragons the Vikings today. So if I do that at some point tonight, I apologize.
You'll be forgiven by the viewers for your excellent play-by-play.
Okay, the Dragons now hitting down the left side. Puck is picked up. 1 minute left in the first period. You heard the announcement.
An attempted McDade raid coming in with super speed, but stoppage in play.
And the play is offside. One hockey game here with 53 seconds left in the first period. Here's a chance for the Dragons. Number 14 cuts around the defender, gets the puck out. Great save by the goalie. Wrist shot now, another great save. Possibly a blocked shot.
Marshall's goaltender making about 3 or 4 consecutive saves right there. Cody McDade for the Marshals doing a great job in this last minute as we wrap up the first period with 24 seconds to go.
That puck is sent the length of the ice there as the Marshals are guilty of icing it, giving the Dragons an opportune chance with an offensive draw, which is, if you're on the ice for offensive draws, Desmond, that is good for your Corsi, for those in the fancy stats world. Here's a chance.
Oh!
He gets it all out in the middle. It looks like a great save was made by the goalie here in the dying seconds of the first. Dragons still putting on the pressure. Number 7 looking to center it. A little bit of mucking and battling on the corner here. And time expires at the end of the first period. We have a 1-1 hockey game. And we're back here in the second period. Dragons have the puck in the attacking zone. Number 19. He loops it around. That puck is thrown up the ice now by the Marshals into the attacking zone, and it's icing. Quick start there for the Dragons. Several quick chances at the start of the second period. Here in the Div 2 final.
Right.
All right, here's the Marshals now. Trying to break out of their own zone. Number 25 chips it by the D-men. This one won't be long enough for icing. Nice play there by the Marshals attacking winger. Out front, 13. Fires a shot a little bit wide. Back to the point now. The Marshals have it. Dumped back in deep.
That was Chad Davies who fired it. Almost a scoring opportunity there. Didn't materialize.
Now the Marshals now. They've got the puck. They're looking to fire it in deep. Slap shot, and the goalie is equal to the task. Closes the gap between the pads and smothers the puck. Just 1 minute into the second period. It's still a 1-1 hockey game, Desmond.
One of the unique events in hockey is the event where a goalie scores a goal themselves. Paul, can you name any goalies that have scored a goal?
Well, there's a few in the NHL history. Of course, Ron Hextall was one of the originals to shoot the puck into the net. I believe Chris Osgood, Marty Brodeur have done it as well.
Absolutely. Hextall was a childhood favorite goalie of mine. Loved his style of hacking and slashing.
He had a similar temper and demeanor to you, Desmond.
Hextall said, "I'd rather score a goal than get a shutout. I'm thinking about asking the coach to put me on the power play."
An excellent quote by Ron Hextall.
That's after he corralled a loose puck to the left of the net and fired a 180-foot shot.
Here come the Dragons. They were trying to attack there. A little bit of a potential trip. Referees letting the boys play. It is the finals after all. Number 7 for the Marshals. He cuts in. Puck goes to the corner. And the Dragons are hot in pursuit. Dragons are going to make this clearing pass. Play broken up there by the Marshals. Both teams making some changes. The Marshals now trying to come up with the puck in the attacking zone. They've got it. Right wing shot down low. Nice skate save by the Vikings. The Dragons goalie. Here come the Marshals now, looping around the net, firing the pass up. And the Dragons now have possession of the puck back in their own zone. They ring it around. And the Marshals now. Nice play here made by the Dragons. Here's a shot. Whoa, we had a potential. I'm not sure if that one went off the goalie or was fired directly out. But nonetheless, we're going to have a face-off here to the goalie's blocker side.
That was a dangerous situation for the Marshals, as you don't want to let number 14, Wade Willits of the Dragons, have too much time in front of the goalie. Wade Willits had an outstanding regular season, posting 46 points in 23 games, 2 points a game in a solid playoff. And he was teeing things up.
And the puck now goes back to the goalie who smothers it. That previous play, Desmond, it must have gone straight out. Player was looking for a shot on goal and put it up in the netting. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you'd like them to.
Truer words never been spoken, Paul.
Here's a chance for the Dragons. They score. Number 19 gets the puck in the high slot and makes no mistake about it. Firing a wrist shot high, catcher's side on the goalie to give the Dragons a 2-1 lead.
And that was number 19, Joe Bowden. I believe that his second goal of the game, playing an outstanding championship game in the second period here. Dragons 2, Marshals 1. I felt the Marshals had a stronger first period, but the Dragons are just chipping away, creating opportunities.
Dragons up 2-1. They've got the puck back in their own zone. Number 17. He fires the puck up through the middle. And here are the Dragons. They're on the attack. Into the corner. Little bit of crashing and banging, shake and bake. Dragons get the puck back up high. Number 5. He takes a shot. And the puck now gets deflected back into their zone.
Number 5, Bruce Weatherton, is going off. Dragons for a line change. Getting some fresh men on the ice. Marshall's trying to gain control of it in their own zone.
11 minutes remaining, second period. Dragons putting the heat on the Marshals. Here's number 13 for the Marshals. He's tripped up. There's going to be a call there. And the Marshals are going to head to the power play here with a tripping minor going against the Dragons.
And the Dragon fans on their feet as they cheer as Joe Bowden's name was announced.
And that last goal scored by the Dragons is going to number 19, Joe Bowden, with an assist to number 28, Mike Benson. Big chance here for the Marshals to even things up. Number 3 cuts around his defenders, circles around the net, goes back to the point to number 88. She fires a shot through. It's deflected. Rolls just wide. Dragons now pick it up in behind their goal. And here come the Dragons. Big shot going off the forehead of the attacking player. And the Marshals now will have to retreat back in their own zone on a cleared puck. The Dragons make changes. Marshals heading up the ice. Number 3 has it. Marshals play a little power play dump and chase. They've got to come up with it to be successful. Puck is rung around the boards and now played just out of the zone. Number 88 has it. She pushes it to the side. Marshals now get a clean entry. Drop pass doesn't work. Loose puck. Dragons in pursuit. The goalie comes way out. A dangerous play in rec hockey.
Interesting situation as Marshall's goaltender is so far out of his net.
Puck now is in the corner. And it rolls just out. Dragons will control. 40 seconds remain in the Dragons penalty. Marshals trying to set up on the power play, but they can't get possession of the puck as the Dragons have it. Dragons have it now. Coming into the left wing boards. Slap shot. Goalie makes a nice pad save there. Marshals one more rush on the power play. Here they come. Number 17 cuts through, is tripped up. Probably not going to be a call there. And the Marshals now, they have it. 5 seconds remain in the power play. Number 6 cuts in, he's caught up. And the puck is sent down the ice again, getting a clean kill for the Dragons. We're just about at the halfway point of the game. Number 12 now for the Marshals. Steps in, takes a shot, scores! Looked like a harmless looking shot. Little chop slap shot by number 12 on the Marshals, and it finds the top corner, baffling the goalie.
That would be Sean Henke of the Marshals, who got that goal around the high slot. 21 games, 16 points in the regular season, 7 goals, 9 assists.
And he just scored the biggest goal of his rec hockey career, as it's a game-tying goal.
And that couldn't have come at a better time, as the Marshals want to fight to take a lead, to lead this second period with.
Dragons now have the puck back in their own zone. Here come the Dragons. They're playing it up. Goaltender for the Dragons steers that one into the corner. We've got a 2-2 hockey game. Might be our best and most even game of the day. That's what we're hoping for. We could use a little bit of Championship Sunday overtime magic today.
They saved the best for last, and these are the last 2 championship games of the day. Fans who've made it down are being treated to an incredible game.
And now here come the Marshals. They're breaking out of their own zone. Number 67 has it.
Breaking out.
Possible 2-on-1. doing a little bit of stick handling.
Harkins looking for a pass.
Couldn't find anybody. Dragons out. They're going to get a breakout out of their own zone. On the left wing boards, Dragons come into the Marshall zone. Wrist shot and a glove save by the Marshall's goalie.
That was Steve Nielsen with a power wrist shot. Nielsen had a great regular season, posting just over a point a game.
I wonder if Steve Nielsen is related to Leslie Nielsen.
Heard it might be an uncle. Can't confirm that. Warren takes all responsibilities for any words.
Can't deny that either. The Marshalls try and get a shot on that. It's steered off into the corner. Number 4 for the Marshalls gets the puck right in neutral territory. Fires across ice. D-to-D pass. Marshalls now looking for a breakup. It's broken up by the Dragons, and they are content to push it in deep and make a few changes. The dump and chase is on for the Dragons. And puck goes high and hard down the ice here. Dragons pick it up. Marshalls now, they're on the attack. Number 7 cutting through the middle. Loses control, picks it up again behind the net. And a little bank play. They tried to center it. Went off a defending player and rolled right to the goalie, who didn't have much trouble freezing the puck.
So again, we have for our viewers from coast to coast to coast, we have easy Tim Hortons gift card for you. Just have to tell us why. We freeze pucks before the game. Go ahead and send that in to us. Switchboard lighting up here. Happy to give that away. It's 2-2, folks. Second period. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Puck in the Marshall zone. Looking to clear it up as they move up the ice. To number 12, Henke. Passes it back to McDade. McDade waiting for players to get onside. Shipping away along the boards. Dragons gain control, looking to break out of their own end. Pass blocked, goes out of play. 5 minutes, 33 seconds. We got a 2-2 game.
Just received a great tweet in our Twitter feed from Feta, who's at Feta04, and they are watching them playing in the Division 6 championship game earlier today, and they have tweeted us saying that while watching this definitely clears up any misconceptions that we are fast on the ice. So full marks to at Feta04 for recognizing their own lack of speed. But folks,
it's amazing what you can learn when you play the tape back.
The key thing in rec hockey is, are you having fun? Are you staying fit? And are you drinking beers with the teammates?
That's right. There used to be a saying in Kamloops, it's not whether you win or lose, it's where you go after the game to talk about, and that captures a little bit of that fun spirit that embodies what we're all is about.
Icing is on the play here. We have a little bit less than 5 minutes remaining in the second period. We have a 2-2 hockey game, Desmond.
Well, Paul, just going back to that little bit of Hextall trivia, he actually scored more than one goal. He actually got a second one, and he said, I don't know how many he'll score, but it's always a thrill. Martin Brodeur was another guy on the list. He scored 2 goals, as you correctly mentioned, Paul.
Yeah, Marty Brodeur, the all-time wins leader in the NHL among goaltenders. First ballot Hall of Famer. Pretty impressive career. And now you will find him in car rental ads. Puck's at neutral territory here. The Marshalls have it. They put it in. Number 13, he's going to cut towards the middle, let a long snapshot go. Handled easily by the Dragons goaltender. And the Marshalls, they send the puck in deep, bringing it around. 13's got it again. He can't control it. Puck comes back out to center. The Marshalls have the puck. They play it in. Dragons are going to get a free possession here. Number 5. Number 5's got a little chop play right here. Here come the Marshalls. Number 16. He's got it, working it around. And possible icing on the play. It's going to get called. No, waved off in the Raleigh, if the goalie comes out to try and play the puck, the icing is negated. That's what happened there. Puck goes towards the middle. Here is the Dragons on the attack. Left wing boards in the Marshals territory. 17 on the Dragons has the puck back in his own blue line. Picked up. A little bit of tension here. Number 3 rides the player off the play. And there's going to be a penalty on the play.
Here.
Looks like number 3 for the Marshals is going to be going to the boards. He feels that the other guy held his stick. But from what I saw, it's a pretty good call, as he did ride the player right off into the boards.
And credit to the Dragons player. He could have retaliated, as there was a little bit of roughing even after the call. Kept his hands to himself and avoided a penalty.
And the big slap shot for the Boyd scores! Number 15 on the...
Number 15 on the Dragons.
Tees one up from the point on the power play. It finds its way in. And that little body check and a roughing penalty by number 3 on the Marshals proves costly, as the Dragons have grabbed a 3-2 lead here.
That was Clayton Donhusen. A solid regular season, good playoffs. And both teams up to this point have been fairly cautious about not making any glaring errors that could cost them a turning point in this game.
And there's a big slap shot there from the point. Number 15 made the play. He just scored. He's got the cannon going. It's working for him.
And credit to the Dragons for not wasting any time, making sure they get some traffic in front of the net with the solid shot from the point by Clayton Donhusen to put them in the lead.
Here come the Vikings, number 14.
That would be the Dragons, my friend.
Dragons. Same jerseys as the Vikings, both in Raw, just to be confusing. Dragons now, 14 gets a shot on goal. Lots of traffic in front of the net. The puck's going to end up in the net. And the Dragons have doubled their goal output just in the last couple minutes and have now opened up a 4-2 lead.
Man, there was a lot of traffic in front of Marshall's goaltender. Looked like Wade Willits, third top point scorer for the Dragons, put that away. About to be announced momentarily, but
and the third Dragons goal was scored by number 15, Clayton Donhusen, with an assist to number 18, Vincent Umas, and number 28, Mike Benson. And now we have a fourth Dragons goal, if they've grabbed a 4-2 lead. If memory serves me correct, they were down 2-1, so that's 3 goals in a row. Marshals now on the left wing side. Missed the shot wide. Back to the Marshals point. Number 88 skates right in with it. She makes a pass towards the middle. Here's the Marshals now. Number 25, he gets it. Up high to number 9.
Dragons here unrelenting in this last minute of play. Still creating some great opportunities and some threats for the Marshals to deal with.
Little bit of rough stuff here. That's the way we like it.
Well played, Paul.
35 seconds remaining here in the first period. We're going to have another power play here as the Marshals pick up the puck. Number 67 pleading their case to the referee. Pleading innocent, but the referee is the judge, jury, and executioner, and will be throwing this player into the box.
And the verdict has been laid out despite a slammed door and a stick against the glass. Not going to make a difference. 2 minutes will be served. And
the fourth Dragons goal, Desmond, was scored by number 14, Wade Willits. with an assist to number 7, Dan Kavanagh.
And Dan Kavanagh, one of the point leaders during the regular season, and he's a playmaker with 42 assists
and
during the regular season.
The most recent Marshall's penalty went to number 67, A.J. Parkins, with a 2-minute roughing call. Marshall's having a chance now, shorthanded, centering pass number 3. He's checked into the goalpost there.
Looks like number 3 may have sustained a minor injury as he went crashing into that goal post at a pretty good speed. That concludes the second period. Dragons 4, Marshalls 2. High quality, high caliber hockey at the State Arena. Sunday, Championship Sunday.
All right, Hockey World, we are back with third period action here in the Division II championship game. It was tied till just a few minutes ago when the Dragons pounded in 2 quick goals and have grabbed a 4-2 lead on the Marshalls. To make matters worse for the Marshalls, they are on the penalty kill for the next minute and 28. Dragons, number 5, goes cross ice. Puck gets tangled up in the referee's skates before getting dumped in. Marshalls now get the puck back out to center. Dragons coming in the zone. Number 7 looking for the middle of the ice. Backhanded pass missed. Dragons still have it. Marshalls pick it up. They ice it down the ice. That might be redundant.
I like it.
But it is okay to be redundant when you're doing play-by-play for 21 periods of hockey. Redundant and delusional. Here doing the Raw playoffs. Dragons on the attack. 45 more seconds on their power play. The goaltender steers the puck into the corner. Number 88 for the Marshalls fights off an attacking forward. Marshalls come up with it. It's backhanded down the ice, and the Marshalls will make changes. Dragons now using some speed. Number 33 streaking through the zone. He goes up. The Marshalls are going to take another penalty now as the goaltender gets off. Comes up the middle, and somebody's going to take this one on the bench.
This is not good for the Marshalls as they enter the third period. They have the scoring power and the defense to continue to make this a close game, but that's going to be hard to do if they're taking penalties like this. They have 3 men for 16 seconds.
3 men, but no baby.
That's right.
5 on 3 for 16 seconds as Marshall's number 4.
Dragons.
Brian Boisvert taking a roughing penalty, putting the Marshalls down 2 men, but only for another 4 seconds. But when you're down 2 goals, Desmond, you have to find a way to stay out of the penalty box.
Absolutely. There's your sponsored segment, Hanes Underwear, and we're gonna, the next stoppage, give you a little trivia information.
Still on the power play now is the Dragons. Here comes a shot from the point, blocked nicely by the Marshalls. They're going to clear it down the ice. They were looking for a penalty on the play as the player who blocked the shot was tied up. They don't get it.
Line change for the Marshalls, get some fresh men
Number 33 for the Dragons. All kinds of speed through the neutral zone. Fires it towards the middle of the ice. Picked up by 19. He circles around. Cross ice pass to number 5. Oh! Puck was deflected and winds up in the net on a point shot.
And we've seen a few of those point shots go in. He can effectively create traffic in front of the net. Is that 15?
And the Dragons have opened up a 3-goal lead here. It's now 5-2 with just 13 minutes remaining in the second period.
And it seems like the Marshals are running out of gas, but Paul isn't here in the broadcast booth.
And that puck gets on the goal. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. It is 4-2 for the Dragons. Oh, it's actually 5-2. They're missing a goal on the scoreboard.
Here's some interesting facts for you from Hockey News about unbeatable streaks. Calgary Flames had a 264 straight game scoring of at least one goal from 1981 to 85. That date range gives this one away. It was the high-flying 1980s, and nobody could keep Kent Nilsson off the score sheet in his heyday. One reason Hockey News contends this is unbeatable is because goalies are better, faster, and equipped with bigger equipment. And scoring today has dropped more than 2 full days per game since Calgary's streak.
Puck ends up deep now in the Dragons' territory. They've got a 3-goal lead here in the dying moments of the third period. Actually, we still got about 12 minutes left. It wouldn't be fair to say it's the dying moments yet. You can see on the far walls here at St. Desmond 3 of your favorite virtues: courage, determination, and spirit.
That's right.
Perhaps the motto of St. Trojan Athletics. And in this case, the Marshals are going to have to show these 3 virtues if they want to get back into this game. They're down 5-2. Puck's in the Marshall zone.
Well,
puck goes cross ice.
Marshall have all the ingredients it takes to stage a comeback. They've got scoring power. They have defense. Just have to put all those 3 ingredients together in the next 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
67 sends the puck back to the point. Point shot gets through. No traffic, so the goalie saw it easily and steered it away. Marshals keep the puck in. Cutting into the high slot is number 67, who's going to take or draw a penalty here as the Dragons defenseman stepped up onto the puck carrier, knocking them over. Should give us a body checking penalty.
All right, I'm going to give you your last unbeatable streak of the game. This happened in 1980. This team got a 30-game winless streak.
I want to say the Washington Capitals.
It starts with the W, but it's not Washington. Another hint will tell you that this cemented their top pick in the 1981 draft, landing Dale Hawerchuk.
Oh, it must be the Winnipeg Jets then in that case.
That's correct. The Winnipeg Jets, 30 games winless. That can't be good if you're a season ticket holder in the year 1980.
Well, it certainly wasn't this year, as the Winnipeg Jets have a heck of a hockey team. They're 2-0 in the playoffs so far, and perhaps are Canada's great hope to win Canada's first Stanley Cup in 25 years, Desmond.
39. Easy glove hand save by Marshall's goaltender.
Marshals now breaking out of their own zone. They're down 3. They hit that pass. Number 3 breaking into the zone. Puck gets sent back to the Marshall zone now. Looking for a goal to show a little bit of life. We still got 10 minutes, so it's not impossible. That puck gets steered back to the Marshals goalie, who jumps on it for a whistle.
And some great hockey today here in the State Arena. Championship Sunday, Championship Sunday. 7 championship games of Raw hockey.
I have to ask, Desmond, was that a U2 song? Sunday, Championship Sunday?
Bono decided to go a different route, but that was one of his top picks.
.49 seconds left in the Marshals power play here, as the Marshals bust out of their own zone. They're down 3, looking to close the gap to 2. Number 9 sends the puck cross ice D to D. Back to number 7, going to enter on the left wing side. And the Dragons clear the puck back out to center. 30 seconds left in the Dragons penalty kill. Dragons have it now in the attacking zone, trying to get the puck towards the middle. That is thwarted away by the Marshals. Marshals send the puck up the ice. Here come the Marshals. Last rush of their power play on the left wing boards. They're crashing and banging, trying to come up with it. Goes back to the D. Number 9 loads the cannon, fires, and the goaltender, even with a tip, manages to close the wickets and freeze the puck.
Great pressure by the Marshals, not giving up, by no means out of it. 9-12. They need to get some points on the board fast. And the Dragons just doing a great job, especially on the power point, especially on shots from the point as well.
Okay, here is the Dragons. They get the puck out to center. Dumped back in by the Marshals. Number 12 has it in behind the net. Looks to center. Gets it out front. They're trying to jam away at it. They can't. The Dragons get possession. They break out. Nice little move there. A little dipsy doodle. How's she going? Dragons still have it. Pass into the corner. Back out front towards the middle. Cutting in. Trying to get a shot off. Can't get a shot off. Back to the point. Cannon is loaded. Shot comes through. Blocked by the Marshals. Number 14 comes up the boards with it. Dragons break that up. We got a 1-on-2 here on the change. Number 7 getting around, trying to make something happen. Steals around, centers it, no one home. Dragons number 5 keeps it in at the blue line. Getting the puck in deep. The Dragons still have it as they make changes. Number 12 on the Marshals has it. Picks it up. Goes through, over to 14. 14 is tied up.
Dragons doing an excellent job of keeping the pressure on, keeping the puck in their end.
And the Dragons come up with it.
That was.
Looks like we got an offside on the play.
And just an answer to our following question we had as to why we freeze pucks before hockey games. And Paul, you know science and math very well. Science behind that is because reduces the puck from bouncing. Pucks, of course, being made from rubber.
Those rubber atoms become closer together with the colder temperatures. And the Dragons now breaking out of their own zone. Halfway point of the third period. Dragons are up by 3 goals as they try to claim the Division II championship. Desmond, it's Sunday night, but if they win the championship, do they go out for beers after?
I answer in the affirmative. This is the most exciting game of the year for the Div 2 teams.
If you are watching at home today and you employ one of the Dragons, should they win, they might be late for work on Monday morning.
Of course, for those Dragon players that are unemployed, they will have tomorrow off anyways.
And the Marshals goalie now, he gobbles that up. 7:03 remaining in the third period. The Marshals are going to need a miracle. They're down by 3.
And we got a capacity crowd here at the State Arena. Fans getting treated to an amazing game between the Dragons and the Marshals. Some fast hockey.
Here's Marshals number 17. Takes a wrist shot. Gets deflected way up into the mesh. The referees go in search of another puck.
Both teams changing up the lines. Fresh men on the ice, 6:50 remaining in the third.
And the puck goes into the corner now. 5-2 Dragons. Marshals trying to get something going. Number 17 for the Marshals has the puck at the hash marks. Little old-time hockey there. 3 Dragons bunch up, try and get it out. They can't. 88 keeps it in towards the middle. Number 7 has it. Centering pass, deflected away by the Dragons. And number 7 now for the Dragons manages to clear the zone. Back to Marshall's number 4. They play it up. Little crash and bang in front of us on the front near side boards. Marshall's managed to get the puck deep, then they head off for changes. Dragons circling around. They can't get it out. Marshall steer the puck back towards the goal. And the Dragons managed to clear that one out. It's going to go for icing.
And we'll start off with a face-off in the Dragons' end. Dragons continuing to dominate with puck time. Capitalized on some power play opportunities, and they've held on to their lead throughout this second and third period. And we got the Marshalls in the Dragon zone here. Dragons fired up along the boards in the neutral zone.
Dragons have to be content, Desmond, to take a little time off the clock here, as they are now 330 seconds away from the pinnacle of their hockey career, known as the Division II Raw Championship for this year.
Absolutely. Lots of smiles right now on the Dragons fans' faces as their Dragons are putting up a great performance tonight.
And here we have the Marshalls. Outlet pass from number 88. Up through the middle. Dragons pick it off. They're going to have the puck in deep now. 2-on-1. Great defensive play there made by the Marshalls. Breaking up that play. The captain is back. That puck sent down the length of the ice. It's going to go for icing with 4:49 remaining. Desmond, what has been the highlight of the day so far for you with all these Raw Championship games?
Well, there's been some amazing scoring plays that I think will make the highlight reel tonight.
Watch TSM with Jay and Dan for the Hahn candidates. There has to be at least a few of these Raw plays that we've seen today.
There was a few nice tic-tac-toe plays. A few great dipsy-doodle, deking extraordinary goals.
Number 5 for the Dragons fires it in deep. Puck is way back in the Marshalls territory. They're down 3 goals. They don't want to be playing in their own end. Here they come up the ice. Tries to get around the defending player. Can't. Puck's in the corner now. Back to the point. Hits the referee. Now it's back to the point. Here's a slap shot from the point. Steered away by the goaltender. And number 6, the defending player, has the puck. Another slap shot. Finds its way through. But the Dragons goaltender is equal to the task with a couple big saves there. If you're going to take those point shots, Desmond, you got to get a little traffic.
Absolutely, and we've seen point shots be quite effective throughout these championship games, but traffic is the key. Goaltenders at this level aren't going to let anything simple by them. Davies with the powerful shot.
Marshalls can't pick up that puck due to a potential too many men. We've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the Div 2 championship game. The Dragons can smell the glory. The Marshalls trying for a miracle here. They come in on the right wing boards. Plays broken up by 15. 15 sends the puck across. The Marshalls have it now right at center. Dump back in. Marshalls playing a little bit of dump and chase. They'll try and crash and bang and come up with this puck. Dragons looking to make a nice smooth breakout. Looks like they'll have it. Puck goes back towards the Marshall zone. The Marshalls throw it up through the middle. 39 is checked by the Marshall player. No call on the play here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. We're in the dying moments of the Div 2 final here.
Dragons not letting up that pressure.
Number 33 has it. Quick player, lots of fancy dipsy doodles. Skates.
Dragons
a lot of lateral movement there for number 33.
Absolutely, Dragons go in for a line change as we wind down close to the last 2 minutes of the game.
This puck is passed up the middle. A little battle for it in center. Dragons come up with it. Number 4 is going to take a shot. Does. Right on target to the goalie. Has a little bit of trouble picking up the rebound, but does manage to do so.
Yeah, both goaltenders got to feel the pressure in a championship game like this. 2 minutes, 5 seconds. SAIT Arena. Still a lot of electricity in this capacity crowd as they cheer on their respective teams.
2 minutes remain here in the third period. Marshall's down 3 goals. They've got the puck. Little bit of transition play here. Number 16. Tight checking by the Dragons, not giving the Marshals any room to try and get through. Puck goes in behind the Dragons' goal. Players playing a little old-time hockey here, a little pushing and shoving. We do have a penalty being assessed on the play for cross-checking. Looks to be going against the Marshals, with just 1:44 remaining.
This is very disappointing. Morale killer for the Marshals to get a penalty with 1:44 left.
Faceoff's going to head back all the way down to the Marshals territory.
And that could be the proverbial final nail in the coffin.
That Marshals penalty going against number 16, Evan McDade. And that should just about do it with less than 100 seconds of hockey left. Unless they score, the Dragons will spend the rest of the game on the power play. I guess that's unless they score or get to take a penalty. Easy save there by the Marshals goaltender. With 1:25 left in the game, it's all over except the crying, unless there's a miracle in store for us. But the Dragons have a 3-goal lead late.
And Dragons content just to kind of wind down the clock.
The Dragons have been breathing fire all game here.
Dragons protecting their pile of gold in the form of a 3-goal lead for this third period.
To celebrate, do you think they will ask out Donkey from Shrek?
Anything's possible.
Speaking of which, Desmond, I remember you having a pretty good conversation with Donkey once upon a time.
Would be our trip to Universal Studios, where he was giving me career advice. Tip, never get career advice from a donkey.
40 seconds remaining here. We're in the dying moments.
Oh, great save.
Dragons still, great save by the Marshals goaltender there, McDade. Number 4 in the Marshals ices the puck down. All that's going to do is kill some time off here, as the Dragons are only 25 seconds away from celebrating the Division II championship for all.
Dragon fans starting to get on their feet, starting to join their hands in appreciation for the season and the championship game that their team has put forward.
Now we're in the final moments of this game. Now we'd like to congratulate the Dragons on their Division II Raw Championship.
Coach has got to be happy about that for the Dragons, as he's sure to keep his job for another year.
And also congratulations to the Marshals on a silver medal performance in their division. Quality job by the Marshals. Up next, folks, at 8 p.m., we have the championship game for Division I Raw, which features the Midnapore Whalers against the Sam Squanches.
And this is the one. Just out, the parking lot is full. Fans lining up to enter the SAIT Arena for the Div 1 premium game. And that taking place very shortly after Executive Director's Corner with Lauren Robinson.
We'll be back in 30 short minutes, folks. Don't you dare miss it.